Water, it's a source of life, right? And that's our subject today as we talk about hiking 14ers. Hi, I'm Jeff. Welcome to my channel, 14ers for Beginners. I hope that an ordinary guy like me with some experience can help ordinary folks such as yourselves get to the top of your first few 14ers. The information I give you, the inspiration I give you will help you succeed and enjoy and thrive in that experience. So water is the source of life, and we're going to need water to get up the mountain. You certainly don't want to go without water or without enough water. I've actually seen this. I've seen somebody go up the mountain with not much water, and they really regretted it, and they were physically ill by the time they got back down. It was not a good situation. And so when we think about water, there's different ways to carry water. We could have a water bladder in our pack. We could have a bottle, like a metal bottle that many of us use, or more of a sport bottle, plastic, or the disposable bottles. The choice is yours. Obviously, you can take whatever you'd like. What I would recommend are water bladders, and the reason why is there's almost no weight to this, whereas this has some weight and it has bulk. When I use all the water in this, it's almost nothing, whereas I still have to carry the bottle. This I wouldn't recommend just because of the trash, right? We want to be careful in how we create trash in our lives. Another reason why I would use a water bladder is many of your packs, your hiking packs, come with a pouch where this can slip down inside the pouch, and so it just rides along with you. They have a tube that comes out, and you can attach it into it, and it's just there. And the tube is handy because it's always right here in front of you, and you can just grab it and take a drink. And so I would recommend the bladders over bottles, but obviously if you don't want to make this purchase, you certainly can take a couple water bottles with you, and that would be sufficient. In terms of volume, this is a 3-liter water bottle or water bladder. I would recommend at least 2 liters. Some of that is you may not actually need 2 liters or 3 liters, but it is that just in case, right? That if we get stuck on the mountain, if this is a hotter day than we expected, whatever it may be, if you have enough water but your friend doesn't, it's just nice to have more than enough water. And so I carry a 3-liter pouch. I would recommend no less than 2 liters of water with you. So you have to do the math, how many of these you'd have to carry to get 2 liters of water. I wouldn't bring a big jug, the old school kind of got coolers. I wouldn't do that just because of the size and the bulkiness and those sort of things. Most of the trailheads don't have water, so you're going to need to get water somewhere in town before you go. What I do is I buy the 1-gallon jugs of water, and they're easy to pour in here then and to fill it up, and then screw it on and get it. And I know it's clean water, I know it's pure, it's not that expensive that way. That's what I particularly do. You don't want to drink out of the streams, certainly not straight out of the streams. If you chose to, you could take a water filtration system of some kind, but I wouldn't recommend it. You're not going to need it. If you take enough water with you, you're not going to need it. And also, many of the 14-year trails, especially the beginner ones, don't have streams. You're not walking beside a stream as you're going. And so it's best just to take whatever water you're going to need with you. You could have, whether it's a filtration straw or something in your kind of just in case kit if you really want to. I don't, but you certainly could do that if you want to. One thing I would recommend when it comes to the hiking itself and thinking about water is you don't want to get behind on drinking. You don't want to get dehydrated because it's really, really hard to catch up. Your body's using calories, using energy. Hopefully you're not, but you could be sweating. Your body is needing water. It's needing the various nutrients that are in the water and in food, and you don't want to get behind. You want to stay ahead of it. And so what I recommend, and another reason why I think the bladders are so handy, is as you're going, just sort of every few minutes, take a little drink. Every few minutes, take a little drink. And so that you're not going to get behind. It's important just for your your kind of athletic performance, but it's also important when it comes to altitude sickness. You're going to want to hydrate ahead of time, about 48 hours ahead. You're going to want to make sure you're drinking that gallon a day, maybe more, that is recommended for us just to be healthy people. But you're going up in altitude, you want to make real sure you're getting that the 2 days ahead, and then continue that while you're hiking, as you're getting up the mountain and back down and back into the heat as you're finishing up. It's important that your body needs that water, and so make sure you're not shorting it that as you're hiking. So I hope this is helpful. Again, I would recommend the 2 or 3 liter water bladder for a hike, and I hope that you can make a plan to be hydrated, to have enough water, and to stay ahead of this so that your hike is really enjoyable and a lot of fun. So as usual, I hope I can see you at the top. Have a good day.